than 2 months, Lynn Dickey said, "I'm not doing anything to help this team win football games. Whether there's a need for change or not, I don't know." But the Green Bay veteran then led a team some call the worst in the NFL on a 6-week surge into contention. The Pack came back in the same way its quarterback played through pain to overcome injuries that threatened his career. Green Bay's Lambeau Field, a site steeped in legends. To the south, in Osawatomie, Kansas, stands a stadium named for another legend, high school hero Lynn Dickey. Arriving at Kansas State, Dickey became the greatest passing quarterback in Big 8 history. Armed with conference records and lifted by success, he moved on to Houston and later Green Bay, and a more difficult destiny. Three serious injuries in 10 years, Lynn Dickey would never begin a season as a starting quarterback and finish it standing.
My first injury, there was so much pressure on my knee that it just drove my hip, dislocated it right, a posterior dislocation. You know, it just drove it right out my butt. And, you know, it didn't break the skin, but I think I'd have to contribute big thanks to a man named Gary Freeman, who was our team surgeon at that time. If he had not gotten it back in place as quick as he did, I probably wouldn't have been able to play again.
Dickey recovered from a dislocated hip and separated shoulder, only to meet disaster again in 1977.
In the last play of the game against the Rams, Larry Brooks hit me right in the shin bone, just snapped both bones. And a lot of the guys really actually walked off the field, and 3 or 4 of my linemen, you know, happened to look around and see my leg was lying over to a 90-degree angle, and you know, I knew something was wrong, and so did I. And you know, it's just another minor setback. You know, just give me the word that things are going to be okay, and I'll take it from there and get back. The most stabilizing influence in my life is started when I was a child, and with my brother Larry. He had polio when he was 6. He's pretty crippled up right now. I don't have to look very far to find somebody, you know, that's gone through worse things than I have.
Suddenly, Green Bay is respectable again, thanks largely to Dickey, who's completed 130 of 202 passes in his last 6 games, and whose courage can't be measured by statistics.
Through all the times, you know, to say, why me? Why has all this happened to me? I figure there's a purpose for everything. Whatever the reason was, it was maybe a test for me to see how tough I was, maybe. I want them to say, well, at least there's a guy who just never gave up and gave you 100% every opportunity he had on the practice field and in the game.